On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Topic:
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
A serious topic. The topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Moderator.
A person or thing that moderates or regulates something, such as a discussion or forum, a device or mechanism that controls or regulates the speed, temperature, or other variables of a process or operation.
Examples:
Moderator role. Forum moderator. The moderator of the panel discussion kept the conversation on track and orderly.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly, or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Linguist.
A person who speaks several foreign languages, a person who studies or teaches languages or linguistics.
Examples:
Foreign linguist. Cognitive linguist. Though I love literature, I'm a bad linguist.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Stumble.
To miss a step and fall or nearly fall, to walk unsteadily.
Examples:
Stumble financially. Stumble through life. She stumbled over the tree root.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples.
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Delay.
To cause something to happen at a later time than originally intended or expected.
Examples.
Delay a flight 3 hours. Delay the new project. We delayed the payment because of an incorrect invoice.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples.
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples.
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Scraping.
The act of removing a thin layer of material from a surface, often to clean or smooth it, a sound or sensation that is produced by something being removed or rubbed against another surface. Of computer technology, the automated extraction or collection of data from websites.
Examples.
Scraping tools. Metal scraping. The scraping sound coming from the engine made us worry about the car's condition.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples.
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples.
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples.
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Persistent.
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Vision.
The ability to think about or see the future with imagination and intelligence, the faculty of being able to see.
Examples:
A prodigious vision. Telescopic vision. Driving is difficult for me because of my poor vision.
Auditory.
Of or relating to hearing or the ability to hear.
Examples:
A good auditory memory. Auditory system. The auditory nerve carries sound signals from the ear to the brain.
Intake.
The act or process of taking food, air, etc., into your body through the mouth, the amount of food, air, or another substance that you take into your body.
Examples:
A small intake of breath. An intake pipe. He has been advised to reduce his daily fat intake.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Hard-boiled.
Person or style of writing, tough and unsentimental. Eggs, cooked until the yolk is solid.
Examples:
Hard-boiled novel. Hard-boiled eggs. The hard-boiled detective was known for his uncompromising attitude and quick thinking.
Structural.
Associated with the way on construction or organization of anything.
Examples:
Structural analyses. Structural reorganization. The earthquake resulted in significant structural destruction.
Integrity.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, the state of being whole and undivided.
Examples:
A person of integrity. Integrity of data. The company's reputation for honesty and integrity is highly valued among its customers.
Sustain.
To supply enough of what somebody or something needs in order to survive or exist, to accept as valid.
Examples:
Sustain a good relationship with him. Sustain a wellness lifestyle. She struggled to sustain the children's reading habits.
Visual.
Relating to seeing or sight.
Examples:
Visual navigation. Field of visual arts. The building makes a remarkable visual impact.
Floodgate.
A gate used to control the flow of water in a dam or waterway, a situation or event that allows a sudden and large release of something, such as information or emotion.
Examples:
Closing of the floodgate. Loose floodgates of grief. The company's innovative product release opened the floodgates for competitors to follow suit.
Concept:
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Vulnerable:
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Dike:
A wall or embankment built to hold back water and prevent flooding, a barrier made of earth, stone, or concrete, a narrow channel cut into rock or soil by erosion.
Examples:
Water dike. Coastal dike. The town council plans to repair the damaged dike along the riverbank.
Genotype:
The genetic constitution of an individual organism, the inherited collection of genes that determine an organism's traits and characteristics.
Examples:
Genotype frequency. Heterozygous genotype. The baby's genotype is determined by the combination of genes inherited from its parents.
Categorize:
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Normative:
Setting, constituting, or relating to a standard or norm, prescribing or advocating a standard of correctness or right behavior.
Examples:
Normative behavior. Normative standards. The normative approach to morality focuses on what is considered socially acceptable behavior.
Neurodiversity:
The concept that neurological differences, such as autism or ADHD, are a natural and valuable part of human diversity rather than a disorder or deficiency to be fixed.
Examples:
Neurodiversity Conference. Neurodiversity spectrum. The concept of neurodiversity celebrates the different ways that people's brains work.
Spike:
A narrow, thin, pointed piece of metal, wood, etc., a sudden large increase in the magnitude or concentration of something.
Examples:
To spike. To prevent blood sugar spikes. The recent spike in grain prices is partly due to the war in the producing countries.
Emotional:
relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health, emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Tab.
A small flap or strip of material attached to or projecting from something. The key on a typewriter or a word processor that causes a tabulation, a bill.
Examples:
Split a dinner tab. Open a tab. He kept a tab on his expenses by writing them down in a notebook.
Thereby.
As a result, consequence of a particular action or set of conditions.
Examples:
Thereby obtain data. Thereby improving overall health. The new software will streamline the workflow, thereby increasing productivity.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Attune.
To make receptive or aware, to bring into harmony or alignment.
Examples:
Attune to nature. Attune myself to the rhythm. It is important to attune yourself to your customers' needs to provide the best service possible.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Cognitive.
Of or relating to mental processes of understanding.
Examples:
Improve cognitive function. Research on cognitive psychology. His cognitive faculties were getting worse because of a lack of sleep.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
Feel a slight concern. Slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Variance.
The fact or quality that two or more things are different, divergent, or inconsistent, a difference between conflicting facts, claims, or opinions.
Examples:
Variance analysis. having no variance. The article is at variance with the truth.
Percentile.
A measure of position in a frequency distribution expressed as a percentage of the total.
Examples:
Percentile rank. Percentile distribution. The student scored in the 90th percentile on the exam, which means they scored higher than 90% of the other students.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Neural.
Of or relating to a nerve or the nervous system that includes the brain.
Examples:
Neural stem cells. Neural networks in AI. There was a disturbance of neural function.
Discrepancy.
A lack of consistency or agreement between two or more facts, figures, or sets of information, a disagreement, inconsistency, or divergence.
Examples:
Significant discrepancy. A discrepancy in the report. There is a discrepancy between the study's findings and the collected data.
Reside.
To live in a particular place, typically for a prolonged period of time.
Examples:
Reside on the skin. Reside permanently. They reside in a beautiful old house in the countryside.
Amygdala.
One of two parts of the almond-shaped neural structure that are linked to emotions, especially fear and pleasure, memory, and the sense of smell.
Examples:
The decline in amygdala activity. Amygdala damage. The amygdala has been associated with memories of past emotional events.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
Keen perception. Perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Verbal.
Expressed in spoken rather than written words.
Examples:
Verbal communication. Verbal abuse. The candidate must have excellent verbal skills.
Receptor.
An organ having nerve endings that respond to stimulation such as heat or cold and makes the body react in a particular way.
Examples:
Cellular receptor. Receptor for HIV in humans. Hay fever occurs when a substance called histamine binds to receptors in the nose and eyes.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way. Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Cue.
A signal, gesture, or action that provides information or direction for someone else to act or respond, a reminder or prompt for someone to do something.
Examples:
Cue card. Visual cue. The director gave the actor a cue to begin the scene.
Aback.
To be very surprised or shocked by somebody or something.
Examples:
Flat aback. Aback shock. The sudden news of the merger took me aback.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Spectrum.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
A broad spectrum of opinion. Infrared spectrum. This device displayed the speech spectrum spectrographically.
Underlying.
Significant as a cause or basis of something, but not immediately apparent or stated clearly.
Examples:
An underlying motive. An underlying cause of an accident. The underlying principle of every business was identical.
Underpin.
To support or strengthen the foundations of something.
Examples:
Underpin a structure. Underpin democratization. The research findings underpin the theory that human activities cause global warming.
Reptilian.
Resembling or characteristic of reptiles, a diverse group of cold-blooded animals that are characterized by their scaly skin, internal fertilization, and typically laying eggs on land, cold-blooded, crafty or treacherous.
Examples:
Reptilian behavior. Reptilian brain. The ancient Egyptians revered several reptilian deities, including the serpent goddess Wadjet.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Disengage.
To withdraw or separate oneself from a situation or relationship.
Examples:
Disengage the clutch. Disengage socially. He disengaged from the conversation and walked away.
Hook.
A curved device used for suspending, holding, or pulling something, especially one attached to a surface for hanging things on, a sharp curve or crook.
Examples:
A hat hook. The curved shape of a hook. Please hang your towel on a hook.
Horn.
A hard, pointed, often curved part that grows on the top of the heads of some animals, such as sheep and cows, a noisemaker or musical instrument that makes a loud noise when you blow through it.
Examples:
A handle of horn. Horn of a vehicle. He enjoyed hearing the tootles of their horns with beer.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Outweigh.
To be heavier, more significant, or more critical than something.
Examples:
Outweigh the benefit. Outweigh our wishes. The advantages would undoubtedly outweigh the disadvantages.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Makeup.
Colored substances used on someone's face to improve or change their appearance.
Examples:
Makeup artist. Take the makeup off her face. Her beauty resulted from a good night's sleep rather than makeup.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples:
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Strip.
To remove the surface from something. Noun, a sizable narrow piece of something such as paper, metal, cloth, etc., or area of land, sea, etc.
Examples:
Strip a tire off. Coast strip. The doctor advised him to strip down for a check.
Aggressive.
Behaving in an angry, energetic, or threatening way towards another person, tending to spread quickly.
Examples:
An aggressive war. An aggressive tumor. An aggressive tide wrecked the ship.
Couch.
A piece of furniture made for sitting, usually with a back and armrests, designed to seat more than one person.
Examples:
Leather couch. A couch potato. I love to relax on the couch and watch movies on the weekends.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Circumvent.
To go around, avoid, or bypass something, often to achieve an intended goal or objective, to outmaneuver or outsmart a person or obstacle.
Examples:
Circumvent rules. Circumvent authority. I took a back road to work on time to circumvent the traffic jam.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Molecular.
Of or relating to molecules, equals a group of two or more atoms held together by attractive forces known as chemical bonds.
Examples:
Molecular structure. Molecular biology. Molecular weight is the sum of all the atoms.
Embark.
To go on board a ship or plane, to set out on an enterprise or subject of study, to start something.
Examples:
Embark on a trip. Embark on a foolish adventure. We embarked on a new project.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Ledge.
A narrow, flat surface or shelf that juts out from a wall or cliff, a projecting rib or molding along the edge of a surface.
Examples:
Ledge overlooking the ocean. Wooden ledge. He stood on the narrow ledge, looking down at the busy street below. Precipice. A steep cliff, especially one that is high and has a vertical or nearly vertical face.
Examples:
Leap off a precipice. Mural precipice. The hiker stood at the edge of the precipice, taking in the breathtaking view.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Variable.
Likely to change or very often, noun, a symbol, like X or Y, that is used in mathematical or logical expressions to represent a value that may be changed.
Examples:
A variable species. A dependent variable. Rainfall in the tropics is highly variable.
Inquire.
To ask for information about something or from someone, to investigate or look into a matter to gain clarification or understanding.
Examples:
Inquire at reception. Inquire into the matter. I need to inquire about the details of the job interview.
Timeline.
A series of events arranged in chronological order and displayed along a line, usually drawn left to right or top to bottom.
Examples:
Timeline of science history. Lay out a timeline. He imposed a timeline on the project.
Edit.
To prepare written material for publication by correcting, condensing, or otherwise modifying it.
Examples:
Edit a history book. Edit a video. I need to edit this document before submitting it to my boss.
Ripen.
To cause something to be fully developed, to become ripe.
Examples:
Ripen the fruit. Ripen naturally. His tireless efforts ripen into success.
Tactile.
Relating to the sense of touch, tangible or perceptible through the sense of touch.
Examples:
Tactile stimulation. Tactile feedback. The tactile sensation of the fabric was soft and smooth to the touch.
Mushy.
Soft and pulpy in texture or consistency, often describing food, emotionally sentimental or overly romantic in a way that can be seen as insincere or sickly sweet.
Examples:
Mushy romance. Mushy peas. The cake was mushy because I accidentally added too much milk to the batter.
Slice.
A flat, often thin, piece of bread, meat, cheese, etc., that has been cut from a larger piece, a wound made by cutting.
Examples:
A slice of the company's revenue. Slice a tomato thin. The children complained because one slice of cake was slightly larger than the other.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples:
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.